It's not often that I can tape an entire night's racing action. I usually shoot 2 or 3 features, then I interview as many winners of those races as possible. With the layout of the separate pit areas at Hesston Speedway, I had to make a choice: more racing or more sound bites. So here's a quick look at more highlights from Saturday night. We pick things up on the first lap of the Hobby Stock feature. While Ryan Sager leads the field, Andy Lose in the white 88 and the black 13 of Chad Gamble work the outside of Terry Norris for the 4th spot. At the head of the field, Carl Snare in the white 66 runs within a couple of car lengths of Sager. After holding off Lose and Gamble for 4th place, Norris is able to get by Derek Grable for 3rd. On the same lap, it is 3 wide at the stripe as Grable gets shuffled back in the running order. Gamble pushes high in the turn and is able to move ahead of Lose. While coming up on Brandy Mills, the slowing car of Denny Norris forces the leaders to take evasive action. This allows Snare to maneuver by Sager and into the lead briefly. Coming off of turn 2, Sager regains some momentum and retakes the lead as they head down the backstretch and into turn 3. On a restart, Snare gets a good jump on the leader. Norris looks for the runner-up spot heading into the turn, but Sager is able to hold him off for 2nd place for nearly a lap. On the next circuit, Sager loses the handle, relinquishing 2nd place as the field checks up to avoid his spinning machine. 1 lap after the restart, Snare experiences problems, enabling Norris to take over the top spot. Coming to the checkers, Gamble makes a move to the inside of Norris. It's a drag race to the line, with Norris winning by a slim margin. Sager finished in the 3rd spot, with Lose in 4th, 5th went to Grable. The modified 4-cylinder feature did not get off to a good start. They are 4 wide going into turn 1. Collected slightly in this incident is the 92 of Frankie Gordon. After the restart, we have the 17 of Matt Williamson in the lead, with Ronnie Garlock pressuring for the position. Coming to the line, it's a dead heat, but going into 1, Garlock is able to use the low side to take away the position. Sonny Williamson holds on to 3rd, while Denny Kramer works to his inside for the spot. A few laps later, after a restart, Sonny Williamson jumps to the lead. Gordon, who had to go to the rear of the field after the first caution, has worked his way up to 5th and races below Matt Williamson for the 4th spot. On the last lap, with Garlock and Gordon run 1 and 2, a crash in the fight for 3rd shuffles the field. Garlock is able to beat Gordon to the line for the win. The final rundown had Denny Kramer 3rd, Chris Anderson 4th, and Jeremy Ott in 5th. Pole sitter Mike Lawfer would get the 4-cylinder event underway. Behind him, it is 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Entering the first turn, the 12 of Steve Frederick and Jeff Treese in the 56 are side by side. Ryan Claycomb in the 7 car splits them as they continue to battle for 2nd. Claycomb completes the pass going into turn 3. The driver gaining the most spots was Dave Lambert in the red 21. He started 8th and finished 3rd. Mike Lawford led flag to flag in picking up the victory. Finishing 2nd was Andrew Benson, Lambert was 3rd, Ryan Claycomb 4th, and Garrett Watkins finished 5th. The Memorial Day weekend means that most tracks will hold some kind of special event. That's not to say there aren't some for this upcoming week. Here's a few to take a look at to mark on your calendar. On Friday, Motordrome Speedway will host the first of 4 TBRA late model events at their facility this year. It's 100 laps of asphalt action. On Saturday, Thunder Valley Raceway holds their annual Sean McGarvey Showdown. The super late models do battle in the 30-lap affair. Mercer Raceway Park will hold the Boss Wingless Sprints as part of their program this Saturday. And on Sunday, the BRP Modified Tour visits Erie Speedway. The ULMSE mods will compete, with $1,000 going to the winner. Well, that was a lot of highlights to get in for this week's show. Hope you enjoy our little tour of tracks throughout the state here every Monday night. Again, thanks for joining us, and remember, if you want to contribute to the growth of our sport, quite simply support those who support racing.
This has been a production of WHVL Sports.